From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is The Night Beat.
Good evening, I'm Danielle Shenk. Here's what's making headlines as we wrap up Monday, August 5th. After restoring power to all of its customers, Lincoln Electric System is sending 16 workers east to assist the Omaha Public Power District, which is dealing with its worst outage in history. OPPD's CEO says over 20,000 customers are still without power. With aid from LES and other Nebraska power companies, around 1,500 people are currently working to get that number down to zero.
The technicians that we have are incredible professionals, and what they do day in and day out is for the customers. And so when they get an opportunity to help customers that are in extreme need like this, it's extremely gratifying for them, and their spirits are extremely high.
We will not rest until every single one has their power back on.
OPPD says about half of all outages are expected to be fixed by tomorrow, with all power anticipated to be restored by Friday. As senators work on the omnibus property tax bill for debate this week, the governor, several senators, and first responders are pushing to remove the 6% cap on public safety spending from the initial bill. Senators aim to narrow down the property tax bill in committee meetings this week, with debate expected to begin on Thursday. Child care centers across the capital city are feeling the pressure as more close their doors. Last week, 2 more centers announced closures, adding to the demand on other centers. According to Lincoln Little's, 8 centers have closed since November, with another set to close at the end of the month. These closures will displace more than 1,000 kids. The Hastings Aquacourt is closed for the season following a near-drowning incident. Last Wednesday, a Japanese exchange student was pulled from the deep end and later died at Children's in Omaha. Hastings Police Chief Adam Story says an autopsy has been ordered to determine the cause of death. The rest of the exchange group has since returned to Japan. In northeast Nebraska, deputies in Stanton County are investigating after a human skull was found in a creek. The sheriff's office says a man fishing along Union Creek over the weekend came across the skull, which will be examined by a forensic anthropologist. They say the skull appears to have been in the creek bank for a significant period of time. In much lighter news, on the same day ESPN releases a trailer and announces a premiere date for its new E60 documentary on Nebraska volleyball, the team is gearing up for the upcoming season with several new faces. Senior transfers Layla Blackwell and Taylor Landfair, along with freshmen Skylar Pierce and Olivia Mock, are now joining the squad. Meanwhile, Coach Cook, Lindsey Krause, and Kennedy Orr are in Chicago for Big Ten Volleyball Media Days, where the Huskers will take the podium at 11:30 a.m. tomorrow. Rounding out your night beat is a check of the 7-day forecast.
You've been listening to The Night Beat. Watch, listen, and stream on the 1011 app on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.